If you're heading towards a knee replacement, there's a question most people never think to ask their surgeon, and it could make a real difference to how well you recover. And the question is that, are they replacing the knee the traditional way, or are they using the robot? The majority of knee replacements that we see in clinic now are done with the robotic assisted surgery, and there is a good reason for that. And in this video, I want to explain the difference between the two, why the precision of the robotic surgery matters, and the results that we're actually seeing in terms of recovery. First, let me be really clear on the traditional knee replacement, because it's got decades of proven outcomes behind it, and I've treated hundreds of patients that have had the traditional knee replacement and they've done really well. It works in many cases, and a skilled surgeon doing it the conventional way is still going to do a good operation. But here's the limitation. With traditional surgery, the surgeon is working from pre-made guides and their own experience to make the cuts and position the implant. And those guides are based on standard measurements, not your knee specifically. Every knee is shaped slightly differently, sits at slightly different angles, carries load in slightly different ways. So a standard template can't account for all of that. It gets you close, but close isn't the same as exact. And that brings me on to the robotic knee replacement. So how does the robot actually work? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. So robotic assisted surgery, and the most well-known system is called Mako, or Mako, starts before you've even got into the operating theatre. So the way that that would look is you would have a CT scan of your knee beforehand, and from that scan, the software, it builds a full 3D model of your specific knee. So the surgeon will then use that model to map out exactly where the implant needs to go, the precise angle, the precise depth, the precise alignment, all of it based off your specific and unique anatomy and not a standard template. Then in theatre, the surgeon will operate using the robotic arm. And here's the key thing: that robotic arm works within the boundaries the surgeon has set in advance. It physically cannot cut outside of that plan. So if the knee moves during surgery, the system will adjust in real time to compensate for that. The surgeon is still in full control, making every decision, but the robot just makes sure that the execution is exact. Now, what that means in practice is the implant goes in at precisely the right position. It's aligned perfectly to how your knee actually works, and it's not approximately right. It's exactly right. At our perspective as a clinic, you do see differences afterwards. The patients that we see coming through that have had the robotic assisted surgery, they're recovering better and they're recovering quicker. They usually have less swelling, they've usually got more bend in the knee, and they're up and moving much sooner than you would expect. Now, the reasons for that make sense when you think about it, because an implant that's positioned exactly right, it will put less strain on the surrounding soft tissues, creates less trauma during the operation, and it just moves more naturally because it's been aligned to that person's knee and their unique anatomy. So if you're at the point of needing a knee replacement, this is definitely a question that's worth asking. Find out whether your surgeon offers robotic assisted surgery, and if they don't, it's a completely reasonable thing to factor in when deciding where to have it done. You're not being difficult, you're simply making an informed choice about something that is literally going to affect the rest of your life. Now, technology moves quick, and technology in surgery moves even quicker, and robotic assisted knee replacement is one of those areas where the evidence and the real world results are pointing the same direction. It's becoming the standard for a good reason. Now, if you haven't seen any of my videos on whether you actually need a knee replacement or whether a half knee or an osteotomy might be the first answer, then check those out first. And if this video has been helpful, please give it a like. And if you like my content and you want to see more like this, please subscribe to the channel using the link below.